Live for us in Washington, D.C. Heidi, give us some context on this. How significant is it?
Rob, this is the first of several steps that would need to occur before these sanctions actually become law. But this is significant that the U.S. House of Representatives, that has long been toying with this idea, has now made good on that threat in a vote of 247 to 155. They did pass this measure that proposes sanctions against the ICC's judges and staff members and their family members, involve anyone who is prosecuting American citizens or citizens of U.S. allies that are not party to the ICC. If you read between the lines there, it's clearly Israel. And of course, this is something that was touted around by Republicans right after we saw the ICC's chief prosecutor try to get these arrest warrants against the Israeli leaders. So it's something that we had seen long coming. But today's vote had 42 Democrats joining their Republican colleagues in approving this measure, which is also significant given that this is pushing back against the White House that just yesterday said it strongly opposes this measure. Why? President Biden says, though he also had deep concerns about the seeking of arrest warrants for Netanyahu, he said that this measure to sanction the ICC was going too far. He said he strongly opposed it and that there would be more effective ways to defend Israel, the president's words. So, again, this is the first of several steps, but it is a significant one in that it delivers a message that does have bipartisan support.
Let's talk about the process. I mean, 42 Democrats getting behind this. How far is it likely to get?
Yeah, the next measure, the next step would be the U.S. Senate, which is a very different political scenario given that it's controlled by Democrats. And it's unclear whether or not the majority leader there will even take up this measure, allow it to be voted upon. And if it does, whether it has the support to pass. And then the final hurdle, of course, would be the White House itself. President Biden could veto the measure. He hasn't said he would do that explicitly, but certainly in his strongly worded opposition to it, the veto is certainly a threat here. Rob.
Heidi, thanks very much indeed. Heidi Zhou-Castro talking to us from Washington, D.C.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.